Alex, just an incredible performance. Can you just what does that compare to previously in your career? Did you have a performance like that in high school? Just talk a little bit about it.
I just really just did what Coach Ritchie said to do. Work while you wait. Not every time is going to be your time, so you just have to wait until your number's called. I thought I came out there and just try to give the team some energy because South Carolina State just wouldn't go away. So I feel like we just came out and just took the game away.
And kind of a follow-up question to that, how hard is it to wait when you have an amount of time until you get back to the lineup? Just how hard is that as a player? Because you want to be out there, but you kind of have to do that.
Right, you definitely want to be out there just as a competitor, but you have to get lost into the team. If you're just worried about yourself all the time, then you're going to be miserable. But it's a team sport. You have to just buy into the team and buy into teamwork. And if you do that, I promise you'll be fine.
Garrett, I thought on the offensive end at least it was a little bit sloppy in the first half, but you guys got things together in the second half, and you continued your strong play on the boards. Just talk about the offensive efficiency in the second half, and just I thought there were a few plays there in the second half, one where you had the dunk off a nice feed. Can you just talk about those momentum plays that kind of swung the game?
Yeah, well, coming into halftime, we had 12 turnovers. I mean, we shoot for having 10 or less at the end of the game, so we knew that we had to get that down, and we really just stuck to passing the ball, moving it more. Like whenever we run our offense through, like full and through, they couldn't guard it. But whenever we one pass, two pass threes, it's way easier for them to guard. So whenever we started running our offense and running our concepts, it was just way easier for everybody as a whole. And I mean, Slaw's dunk obviously was crazy. That gave us momentum. And then we got Will coming in the game. I mean, that kind of was a spark that lit. Like, I don't know what the score was when he came in, but, I mean, he played, probably 5 minutes, and he was probably plus minuses.
Yeah,
15 maybe.
13 or 15 points.
Yeah, and, like, he just really changed the game for us as a whole and changed the energy of the building. You felt in Timmons, it was a little dead because when we weren't playing that well, when he came in and started hitting shots, it lit up.
And Alex, I think one of the bigger plays in that was not even on the offensive end. It was you taking a charge, which gave the ball back to Furman, and then there were a number of guys that have wanted to take charges, and that's not something that's really easy to coach, I would imagine. Just talk about that.
I just felt like if the charge is there, I'm gonna just take it just to get the ball back. Coaches have always just been honest about taking more charges, because it shows a sign of toughness, and so yeah, that's what he did.
What would you say? Obviously, you shot the ball well from the outside, but I noticed you also kind of made a dedication more this season, to, at least from my eyes, to drive the basketball and looked, really good at that. What were some adjustments or improvements you made to your game during the offseason?
Just being a couple of dimensional players, just being able to score in the A level, B level, and C level. I've just got in the gym all summer working with coaches on just driving the ball hard with force, and just also just really working on my strengths too, just shooting, dribbling, everything like that.
Garrett, I kind of want to ask you about one of your teammates that I think has distributed the basketball tremendously well early this season. And not that it's unexpected coming from a guy with his talent, but Mike Bothwell, I think, is really distributing the ball well so far this season. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, going into every game, Mike knows he's one of the top two on the scouting report with either him or Slaw. So he knows he's a natural gifted scorer. He's going to score whenever he wants to, but his ability to pass the ball is really what helps our offense so much, because he requires so much attention. Like when he's in the court, there's 10 eyes on him at all time. So his ability to pass and share the ball and be such a great teammate like that he is, it opens our offense up, and it opens up the driving lanes, makes their gaps wider, which makes for us easier to drive. And his just ability to be unselfish is what helps our team win.
Appreciate it. I stuttered.